Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 of Let's Play Stellaris MegaCorp. In the last part, we started the colonization of Costa, our soon-to-be agricultural world. And we were pretty much just cruising along. We built a commercial zone to get up that trade value because we're obviously we're going to have a crap ton of clerics who are going to be pretty much minting money for us constantly. And we've also been sending our ships on a our science ships on to deal with the mass extinction event, as well as sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, just yeah, as well as exploring our surroundings. I'll explain this button later, but I didn't expect that to be on that ship. Idic Monolith. Tier 5A is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly crutch out a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Yeah, we're going to image them for the archives. Right now, the engineering tech is a little bit better. Now we're still slowly but surely expanding our influence to the core sectors of our empire. This being the core, I would say, of our soon-to-be core of our empire. Sorry, our conglomerate. We're not an empire. Gotta remember that. 302 days and our science ship will be here. So, oh fuck! It would have actually been quicker to go that way, I think. Apparently, there is no. Ah, yes, because there is the hostile intel there. So yeah, we'll let him continue going the way he's going. There's no reason not to. Custom Mog will be done in 3 years now. Well, just over 3 years. And again, will be our agricultural our agricultural miracle. Now, I think on our main planet, I am going to build at least I want at least one more mining and one more generator. Actually, maybe 2 mining. So that's extra 3 there. So basically, and then we should be able to have 11 city districts. Mostly because I need a lot of districts for what I intend to do, which is essentially mint money through commercial zones, which is honestly the best thing we can do right now. We are lacking in food because we have 29 pups and we're not producing enough food. This is why Costamog obviously needs to hurry up. We now have another building slot, and I'm probably just going to build another commercial zone because they're so useful. And right now we only have 3 more jobs available. So if we build another commercial zone, that's another 5. So, and that money, that is immediately put into what's called trade value. Trade value is immediately then put into energy credits. And as it's in our capital, we don't have to worry about piracy or any other situation that could result in less money being made for us. So I'm going to get another commercial zone. Traditions available. We're going to be going straight for the one that gives us administrative. Actually, no. That colonist fever. 2 population is actually quite big now on a planet. Like a starting planet, it's very, very useful. Mostly because pop grows a lot faster, especially because we're rapid breeders. But we're going to be experiencing a lot of emigration early on, and that's going to mess with Yildar's
anomaly detected.
Income. And actually, we're making food. We're making a lot more food now, but yeah, I do want the commercial zones to be dominating the landscape for now. I kind of want to get I want to get 2 more of these districts done so we can get some more housing. But trade, as far as I know, this is the best way to get trade value. So that's the best thing to do. Looks like the only, if we can get here, and if we built, say there, we would have complete access to this arm, or not arm, but at least our section of the galaxy. Though to do expand that far as a conglomerate is actually, or as a mega corporation, is quite painful. So we probably, especially as we've got loads of districts we need to build. It's not the wisest thing to do just yet. But yeah, we'll be fine. There's a tropical world up there. How big is this tropical world? 18, and it's a mineral. It's a mineral bitch, as in like, so it has a lot of minerals, like mineral ability. And again, there's 8 of them, so 8 of those. We still have 10 districts spare. On this one, we have 6. We'll have sorry, no, we'll have 10 districts spare on the other planet. We have 8 on this one. Like, this would actually be a great planet to get done. And I'm actually kind of thinking, I'm kind of thinking to, all right, you haven't built that, okay. I'm thinking of getting this, like, immediately immediately grabbing this system just to make sure I can have that tropical world. Because having planets specialized for stuff is great. And there was my favorite quote in this game. A new technology discovered. Rad. So brilliant. So cringy, but brilliant. I'm pretty sure it was made cringy on purpose, so no complaints. I mean, no complaints to begin with, because it was hilarious, but... So, once this commercial zone is done... I don't think anyone's going to switch the job, because currently we don't have anyone who can. We're probably making slightly more minerals, which is great. Currently our navy is horrid. We could move it up to 5 ships, but I'm going to wait for now. Pirate treasure. This asteroid appears to have been used intermittently as a base by a band of alien pirates roughly 1,000 years ago. A small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasures hoard. It consisted largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it still appears to be of value. These illegal gains shall serve the state. There's another extra 500 energy creds there. Now, consumer goods and alloys. We do need to mess about with those soon. We'll look at, yes, only 100, only like half a year near enough basically left. Less than half a year left when we get to finally get the last system of the situation of the mass extinction through the ages.
Construction complete.
Good. Start with that. Go to that. Then go to there. And then I want you down there. That system is very important. And it's going to take us a while to get the influence, but once we get the influence, damn right, that's going to be good. We've got some good planets nearby. Quite happy with them. This planet will probably not just be a mining district's planet. It'll probably also be our advanced production facilities like alloy foundries and civilian fission industries. Not too many of either, but enough to give us a income of minerals, but also give us you know, some advanced resources, so making more than just 9. And really, this should be like a immediate thing, but we also need to like build up our economy outside of planets, because you cannot rely like as much as planets are even like are far better in this than they used to be. You still can't rely on planets for an economy.
Construction complete.
The odd space station is better than anything else. At the moment, like it's just a more reliable income. Anyway, mass extinction, desolate planet. A planet in this system still wears the fossilized traces of a past ecology on its sleeve. What could turn a thriving biosphere into a blasted wasteland? A special project has been issued to trace the source of this disastrous information, or whatever it actually said. So, wow, this is actually pretty good, like, arm we've got so far in this galaxy. Yeah, once you're done there, your job is to, you know, survey over there. Because, you know, that's pretty much the most important thing for you to do afterwards. More game. What's happening? I'm gonna say, don't die on me, for the love of God. I do love the reptile ships. Easily my favorite ships in the entire game. Not mods obviously notwithstanding, but yeah, we're currently in 21st position out of, I think, about 35. I don't know. I know there's 31 normal empires, 2 fallen empires, 3 marauders, so maybe 36. I don't know if they're counted, but we'll say out of 31. Makes me look way less impressive, but admittedly, I'm actually a very slow grower. And because I play on normal, I'm able to, you know, min-max a little bit more. Do I want another generator system?
Research complete. We did it.
Mass extinction barren. Life on the now barren planet was sadly doomed from the start. As if by some stellar cruel conspiracy, the dominant species on this planet barely had time to awaken to sapience and invent agriculture before, through unfortunate geological mechanisms, the Earth started to turn in sour. Samples from lower soil strata and the fossilized remains of the creatures that once roamed this planet show that several vital minerals needed to rejuvenate the soil ended up, through their largely agricultural diet, in the endoskeletons of the native beings. Their bones were prone to fossilize rather than decay, and their very existence exhausted the fragile ecosystem they inhabited, leaving it permanently transformed in the wake of their passing. The mass extinction study complete. While the research expedition often yielded unexpected results, Yildarian scientists now have access to an unprecedented wealth of data with which to accurately model the future of Yildar. Initial reports suggest that Yildar will be in no real danger for at least a dozen generations, save for a freak cosmic event and the violent collapse of the Yildar arms and tech conglomerate. I'm actually going to put this should put the people at ease because I want the extra influence so I can start, you know, just grabbing more systems a little bit quicker. I'm trying to think what would be best because I know money can slip through your fingers quite quickly. I mean, we're paying quite a lot on
technology discovered. Rad.
We'll do research station output. So let's look at ships quickly. Not that one. This one. Like ships, every ship costs a lot of money. Like at 0.83. So we need to have a strong, thriving energy economy, and I kind of think building a generator district is actually a more stable income than trade, because for some reason people don't like to take the cleric jobs straight away. I could start deprioritizing stuff, but at this point I want to just leave it as it is. I want them to like make sure we're doing, as far as I'm concerned, they can do what they need to do. Unless my economy suddenly becomes an issue, like I start having an issue with my economy, I'm not worried. This looks like another agricultural planet, like 6 on, wait. Yeah, 6 agricultural districts there. We should be minting food, but the problem with that is the more food we have, our markets eventually stabilize again. So these is like the base price, just if you buy more, obviously it goes up. If you sell stuff, it goes down. Fair enough. That makes so much sense. So we got 8 jobs free. We've got 30 pop. The more planets we have, obviously, the more pop, the quicker our pop grows. And I'm kind of thinking about buying. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying 1,000 food.
Construction complete.
If we buy 1,000 food, we can. Oh shit! I'll read that. Our science officers found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but could prove a substantial find. This wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be. Yeah, so if we buy 1,000 food, we can enact the decision to encourage planetary growth, which increases the pop growth speed by 25%. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I want to do. So we're gonna do it. There we go. So we're now producing. Yeah, we go. Look at that. That's an extra 0.7 growth. Is that per month or per... Yeah, so per month. 4 per month. So every... Near enough. So every 20 months... Every 10 months you get 40 pop growth. 20 months, 80. About... Yeah, 25. No, 30. No, 25. Every 25 months we gain a pop now. That's... I think that's the fastest I'm going to be able to get it for a while. Until we start, you know, hammering out tech. I mean, we're getting another 10% in 2 months, so... Population growth is going to be pretty good for a time. I really want this planet. Good, we're on our way to go grab that. Good. Because with an agricultural planet and a mining planet, like our capital becomes more of a like a trade, just a trade basket. And look at that, there's another 10%. So currently we're up to 4.35. That's and the end of the month we're gonna add another 10% to that. So yeah, growth really can become happen quite quickly.
Boom. We built something.
Which does mean we're gonna need
technology discovered. Rad.
Which means we're gonna need another
resource scan
city
complete.
district. There's an extra 10%. I'm gonna get the gene clinic. Sorry, the tile blockers for toxic kelp. Our population is growing by 4.65. Gotta love that. Got to love that, ladies and gentlemen. So so basically it's about every 22 months. So we took it down by an extra 3 months. That's doesn't seem good in retrospect, but that's good. Diamond in the rough. After the studying of Lycotabon 6 has concluded, science officer Japra Taras reports that they have found this planet to be unusually rich in minerals. This discovery was made possible in large part thanks to certain members of the ISS Irtgunga crew. Japra Taras praises the project highly. I'm gonna get a new scientist. Oh, this personal development and skills of this leader seem to have plateaued. Plateaued at a level 2. That's... Hey, we have some trade value in the system. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, this trade value we pick up through straight stations. So for our current station, we've got one trade hub, which means that one level outside of the system we pick up in. So we pick up in these 3 systems from this station. If we were to level that up to 2, if we'll build a second one, we'd pick up to here, here, and here. For level 3, we'd pick up here, 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 and here. And essentially, the more trade stations you have, the less trade stations you have to have dedicated. Though the problem that occurs is you get piracy because you have essentially stations that places that have a they're not being patrolled, which is something you need to do. You need to patrol stuff. So it can become a problem, and I think we're going to get the city district straight away because it takes so long to build. So let's get that going. And we've got 31 pop. Good, good, good. It's going up nicely. Yep, workers. Yeah, they're going to fill the technician jobs in first, because technician jobs are weirdly very good at making energy credits. It's just that you get amenities from clerics as well, and having a lot of amenities as well as trade value is amazing. We're also a conglomerate, so it makes sense that we have a crap ton of clerics on our capital planet.
Prospect analyzed.
Eventually, I may get rid of all factories on here and just turn this into a perfect, just a planet that produces loads of trade resources and stuff. Anyway, E49956 is home to a number of exquisite impact craters. However, something breaks the visual uniformity in one of the larger craters. Let's see what that is. Oh, thank God you're getting that build, which means I can immediately start working on colonizing this. We haven't even got our first colony down, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm already planning a second. Because obviously it's very important.
We built something.
Damn right we did. It's Malimka. There we go. Now I will, like I said, I'm going to immediately get that colony going because of the vital importance that it will have. It's going to basically be my mineral economy for a while, because 8 districts of mining, it's going to be brilliant. I mean, our capital world would be great for anything, but I'm thinking, again, I want more of a city structure on our capital world. I want to build, I want it to be ready to be the world city, or the Ecomonopolis. I can't actually say the word. I don't know what it is, but whenever I try to say the word, my brain fails. An alien drag race. The crater on E49956 exhibits long, irregular marks that imprinted into the relatively soft upper layers of the asteroid. Science officer Japra Inik has recovered some interesting unexpected wreckage from the edges of the depression. Wheeled vehicles, seemingly personal transport rather than research craft. The crew of the ISS Iris-Tool speculate that the crater may have once been used for the sport, with some alien species pitting their personal locomotive devices against each other in tests of mechanical strength or zero speed in near zero G. That's really good. That gives us some engineering stuff right there. Gotta love that. And he's leveled up. Congratulations, man. Yeah, tropical world there will be good. The arid world's gonna suck for us, but it's also a very big system, so yeah, that also sucks as well. We'll get there though. We'll get there. And before the end of this part, the part is technically over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Unfortunately, we haven't got our second colony, but hey, we built a building, built an entire district, and we're very close to building another district. We also averted a mass extinction. And we dropped down to 29th place. Well, fuck you, game. That's why I say that. Fuck you. As you can see, we'll get there. We may fall behind for now, but I'm actually going to build up my navy because I'm starting to worry. We haven't met anyone, but eventually you worry, ladies and gentlemen. It's just how it is. Eventually you worry. Chief Executive Officer, still got 12 years in office. Congratulations. That is a good system. I'm looking forward to having that system under my control. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to colonizing this system. It's just not that good of a system to colonize. So that's, yeah. I am actually going to let this planet be finished colonizing in this part, because I feel like it's a bit shit to not get it finished.
Colony established.
Go see.
High five.
Love that voice, guys. I love it. So right, so when a colony is established, you have the reassembled ship shelter, but your population starts as specialist and they start as the rank colonist. Colonists produce food and amenities, basically everything they need to have a successful happy life on the planet. Now the biggest issue is we don't have the resources to immediately start construction, though we can buy them. But first things first, I need to sell some of you and just buy, as many minerals as we can. And we're just going to build 2 agricultural districts. Now we're going to build these straight away because it does provide. It obviously provides the housing as well as the jobs. So we know for a fact we're going to be able to house them and then feed them. It's essentially just a good way to make sure we can do what we need to do. Now, immigration and that is going to start, or migration is going to start, but of course it needs to wait till the end of the month to get it figured out. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this part here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.